Hey, what is going on everybody? My name is Ash and welcome to another episode of the Road to Glory Career Mode. If you do enjoy the video, please drop a like. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you like, check out your social media links. All links to the previous episodes will be down in the description below. So as we go on into the first game, which is going to be a home tie against Bury, we're trying to find some form because we have just been terrible. So we changed the formation round to a 4-4-2 to see if that improves things. But just before half time, Jacob Mellis, the former Chelsea youth prospect, finds a pass out wide to Hussey. Hussey plays the ball across the box and it's put in the back of net by 2 to make it 1-0, and that was how the game did finish. So hugely disappointing, and we're just not finishing the chances that we get. So as we move on into the second game, we are still looking to try and get some opportunities, and we're going up against Oldham Athletic away from home using our reserve team, and we give away the ball sloppily in the 85th minute. Right after we've held on for the whole game, they managed to put it into the back of net to make it 1-0, and we walk away with all 3 points, which is hugely disappointing to us. So we need to try and find some form in this series, and I don't know what's going wrong. But we go into the game against Peterborough, and once again, 31 minutes in, they pass it around our defenders and just find an opportunity to get in beyond our defence and make it 1-0, and that is going to be enough to seal Peterborough the points. So 3 1-0 defeats back to back is not what you need in this series. So we tried to do something different, and we went out and picked up this 60 rated striker called Dean Kelly. He's decent enough, and we're going to put him on intensive training drills to see if we can get his rating up so he can come and compete with our strikers, because they're not scoring enough goals. But we move on into the next game, which is going to be against Bradford City, and in the 55th minute we win the ball high up the pitch here. Yeovil manages to put it into the back of net to make it 1-0 to Chesterfield and giving us our first goal in the episode. But once again, we win the ball back off of the fullback with Morrissey here, and he pushes the ball inside the box, looks to lay it off to Ebanks Blake, who finishes it to make it 2-0. So we finally score some goals, and maybe we think our problems are over. So we're going to go ahead and move on into the training. As you can see, we get growth, but it's not actually from Kennedy, it's actually going to be from Pognoli, our centre back. So you move on into the 5th and final game of the episode, which is going to be a home tie against Swindon, looking to try and continue from that win we did get in the previous game. So as you move on into the game, we pick up the ball here in the 3rd minute with Morrissey to pick up to find a pass through to Ebanks Blake, who manages to strike it off the bar, and it's headed back into the back of the net to make it 1-0. But 10 minutes later, Swindon get an opportunity from a corner. They play it out short. Traore plays the ball through to Jose, who manages to smash it into the back of net, making it 1-1. Then moments later, Gomez plays a sloppy pass, gives it away to Jose once again. He plays it into Traore, who plays it across to Bika, who plays it into Robert, and he smashed it to make it 2-1 to Swindon. Then they continue to push forward. This time Bika get an opportunity to pass by our defence and smash it into the top corner to make it 3-1. Into the second half we go in. Abiko once again making himself a nuisance, plays it to Barry. Barry plays it into Yashin, who plays it to Jose, who puts it in the back of net to make it 4-1. And then in the 90th minute they get an opportunity to smash it from distance. It comes back off of the crossbar. We try to clear it but only half clear it. It eventually falls back to Abika, who puts it in the back of net to make it 5-1. Hugely demoralising defeat there, especially as we had nearly equal opportunities. We go into a Johnston's Paint Trophy match against Peterborough, who we lost to in this episode already, and we decide to simulate it, and they take a 1-0 lead and then make it 2. We do get an injury to one of our players that was actually on the bench, and we end up losing 2-1. So that's going to bring an end to this episode, guys. I hope you do enjoy it. If you did, smash the like button. Until next time, my name's Ashley. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.